Okay, day 58. Had to go to the store to get some dog food and some drinks, because that seems like the only thing I go to the store for is drinks and dog food. And I also got some like Ricola lozenges, things like that. Some chewable C's. See if it makes me feel better. Yeah, it's sunny, which is good, and it's 42 degrees outside. The wind's blowing. God, I got my heat cranking, and here you hear it's like wash. I don't feel like crap. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Parking. So, day 58. Starting out good. Okay, so here's what I've learned from today's experience. I'll pass a little pro tip on to you folks. You know how you don't go to the grocery store when you're hungry? Well, here's what you don't do. You don't go to Walgreens when you're sick, because you end up buying all kinds of crazy stuff. Like, I don't know, like 40 bags of Ricola because like, oh my God, that one sounds delicious. That one sounds delicious. Tiger Balm because, you know, if the ancients used it, it's got to work for something. And like all kinds of like daytime stuff, nighttime stuff, all this other stuff. And it's like you get it all and you think, well, this is what you're supposed to have on hand in case you get sick. Problem is, it's going to be 2 years before I get sick again, and it's going to be outdated. So that's why we're at where we're at, because I don't know. Also, you get like 47 gallons of orange juice, and you drink the crap out of it. Like, I've already finished like half a gallon of orange juice. And, of course, that ain't enough. We got to get some chewable C's. Why not? I don't know. Shouldn't ever go to the drugstore sick, or to the grocery store hungry. Pro tip for you guys. Okay, since it's so cold out and it's windy and I'm still kind of feeling I figure that I'm going to work on a guitar part for the song that me and my super secret project thing is going down. We've got 3 songs now, maybe 4. This might be number 5. I'm not really sure. Either way, I'm sure you guys will be hearing about it first. Some of you may have already heard it. I don't know, but because I care about you guys. But anyway, I figure I will record my new guitar parts just for 2 reasons. Number 1, so I'll remember what the heck I did and where I put my capo. Number 2, something to do. It's better than me sitting there watching Clone Wars, because I couldn't binge watch season 7 because there was only 1 episode. It's not really a binge if you're just watching 1. So that took like all of 40 minutes. But, you know, that's what you do when you're sick. So I am feeling a little better. I think if the weather was better outside and wasn't so butt cold, I would probably try to do something outside. But it's just too cold for me to mess with that mess today. Also, we're supposed to be getting our shirts today. So I'm kind of trying to watch out for the FedEx person. But it's, I don't know what time it is, but it's sometime, it's about 2 o'clock now. They haven't came yet. So super excited about getting shirts because they look awesome. And, you know, I'll make a little quick thing. Well, I'll do that after this video. various like layers of clothing on at different points. But I keep going outside to check for the shirts, which the shirts came in. They're there on the couch. You can't really see them, but anyway, I can't open them because Corinne ain't home, so we gotta wait for that to happen. So we'll do like an unboxing thing, which will probably be posted here tomorrow, just because this is kind of lengthy. I'm not really sure. So, but yeah, I guess I got it kind of roughed in. I'm gonna see if, if he likes it or not. If he does, then I'll probably get the guitar part a little more polished and a little cleaned up, and maybe try a little harder to figure out what I'm playing, rather than just kind of winging it. So, I don't know. But, I'm gonna switch you around here for a sec. For recording purposes, I use my phone Wildcat. It was an eBay find. I got it for pretty cheap. I think it was like 150 bucks. It used to have the sticker on it, how much it was, so it wasn't very much. But for recording purposes, I really like it. I can't use it live because it is a semi-hollow body and it just squelches and feeds back like you wouldn't believe. So I just use it for recording. I don't know, it's very consistent. I got a good sound out of it. And also I can kind of recreate that sound with the Jazzmaster. So, maybe one day I'll get to take it out. I know people say you can stick like foam in these holes and it won't feed back. But it's like, what's the point? I don't know. And also using my Pod X3 Live. I'll use a couple different settings for my main stuff, and of course Logic, because we're Mac people and that's what we do. So now that you've seen how I record that, this project's been going on since maybe, I guess it kind of started in November. We talked about it, and then December, January is when it really started kicking off. We're going to try to get maybe 5 songs done, I think, and then just kind of, I don't really know what to do with it. So it's songs that really didn't fit with 30 Years Sick. It really definitely didn't fit with Ghost in the Barn, and it kind of stays true to my roots of what I grew up listening to. And yeah, so it's the goal of it is, if you were in a skate park in 1988 and heard this, on the PA speakers while you're shredding it up doing frontside bonuses, then you'd be like, okay, well, this makes sense. Or you could be there at 2020 still doing frontside bonuses because we're old school like that, and hear it on the PA speakers and be like, oh, it makes sense. So it's basically just music that we could skate to. I listened to a lot of punk when I was skating early on, but you get real hurt because it's like and aggro, and so there's no flow to it, and it's really hard to work on your style as a skateboarder, when it comes to punk rock music, because it's just all aggro and just fast. And skating to the more we didn't really call it goth back then, but it was just like 120 minutes music, I guess, is the best thing to say, like Psychedelic Furs, whatever, Cure, Cult, Mission UK, Killing Joke, that kind of thing. It allowed you to maybe skate a little slower and just almost like do like a dance, with the ramp or whatever you're skating. So that's what we call skate music, was that kind of stuff. And that's what this project is basically skate rock from if you were a skater kid in the 80s or early 90s and you weren't into hip hop. Because hip hop did the same thing. It's just I never listened to hip hop because my brother was in hip hop, and so he listened. He skated very stylishly because he had the solid beats and stuff like that going, and I don't know, I think he helped his style. But anyway, so the guy I'm working with is also an old school skater. So I'm thinking maybe if we do proceed with this and it keeps going, then maybe we'll make like a skateboard. Because that would make sense. Have our logo like on a skateboard and have a couple printed out, that kind of thing. And I don't know. So maybe even play some skate parks. I don't know if the kids would be into it today, but doing their kick flips and the flippy flips. But it's just old school stuff, and it's very. I don't know. It's easy for me because it's what is inside of me. And like I said, this stuff doesn't really fit what my other project, so it just made sense to do something new. And so I think the title of it, the band name, is going to be called Swim the Witch. That's what it is right now. Might stay that, might not. I don't know, but it creates a lot of cool imagery for logos and designs and things like that. So anyway, yeah. So that's how we record a song. Well, at least the scratch vocals of it. The scratch vocals? I wasn't vocals. That was guitar, idiot. The scratch guitar part. So if he likes it, I'll polish it up. If not, do something different. Okay, so here's the thing. Like, I feel like this is how you support artists the right way and businesses the right way. We needed a design for a shirt, so we reached out to she put it on Facebook, and one of the bands that we play with from New Orleans, Tomb and Nick Cage, you saw them in the video. It was one of the ones at Monster Cave back in January. Anyway, we've played with them before. They're super great people. We love them to death. They're from Louisiana, and they're great players, like phenomenal players. But anyway, they suggested one of their friends who was in Louisiana, who was an artist. And they're like, hey, check out this guy. And so we did, and we found some really great designs, and one of them in particular that we picked was absolutely perfect for us. So we worked with their local artist there, and he came up with a design. And then once we got the design, then we reached out, and I've got a friend of mine that I went to school with. He owns a t-shirt company in Raleigh, Port Merchandise, I think is what it's called. And we reached out to him about getting our shirts done, and he did our shirts. So here we have, a band that we play with, that we're friends with, an artist that they've used before in the past that we reached out to, and now we've made a connection with him. And then I'm going back and using people that I went to school with. We could have got some random clip art, or we could have used some huge name t-shirt place, maybe got better prices. I don't really know. But the point is we have a really cool shirt that I'm super proud of, and it was done with people that we care about involved in the process. And that's, to me, how you support. Because, like I said, we could have went anywhere with shirts, but I wanted to go with a high school friend of mine, and he does they do big people like Bruce Springsteen, and I don't know, Striper, stuff like that. But he took the time to do our stuff, which was cool. And I know they're going to be great. And I don't know, that's just, to me, that's how this networking thing should work. Not just a bunch of people that you don't know. So I'm very proud of how we did that, handled that. And, I think we've developed a pretty good relationship. And this new project that you just heard a little clip of is probably also going to use that same artist to come up with our design. Plus, I'll probably go back to Chip and use him again for shirts, because, like I said, it feels better knowing, that I'm in this little network of people, and it's pretty awesome. So, yeah, that's how we do it on a Thursday, because I took the trash out. Okay, so day 58 is coming to a close. Got some deer running across the field. I'm not really sure what Snow's doing. He's supposed to be using the bathroom. There he goes. It's cold. I mean, it's not proper cold like northern stuff, but it's cold for us. And it's even more cold for me because I don't like it. So we're going to let him use the bathroom, and then I'm going to feed up all the animals. But yeah, not a bad day, I guess, considering I don't feel super great, and it could have been a lot worse. Could have just been laying on the couch resting, which is probably what I should have done. But I got a song pretty much straightened out with a guitar part, and hang on, what the heck, these stupid hairs. I was like, so weird, just get random animal hairs in my mouth. Oh Lord. So, yeah. So I'm gonna call it here. Corinne should be home probably in the next, I don't know, 2 hours maybe. And we gotta do the unboxing of the t-shirts and all that good jazz. So like I said, I'll probably put that on tomorrow's video, just because I went yappy on this one. And hopefully I will feel better, and hopefully the weather will be better tomorrow and we can get some stuff done, because it will be my last like weekday before I've got to go back to work. So I don't know if I get anything done in the house or not. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But it needs to be warmer and I need to feel better, or one of the two. One of the two needs to happen. So I don't know. Anyway, as you can see, no clouds in the sky. It's just cold. And that'll be a wrap for the 58. Eh, yay, sick. What are you doing? Where you go potty? Damn crazy dog.